what time is it?
Your show.
Yeah, what time is it?
Your show.
Yeah, what time is it?
Your show.
Yeah, he's back from the dead.
Your
Putting it
show.
on the map, yeah. Saskatoon, right next to New York. Yeah, what show, yeah.
Your show.
What time is it?
Your show.
Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah.
Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Soon. We will know very, very soon. Hello and welcome in to the Wednesday edition of your show. My name is Gary, still your host around here. And this still, as far as we know, the only show originating out of Saskatoon, going live Monday to Friday, 4 to 5 p.m. And boy, oh boy, is it ever a pleasure and a true honor to be able to kick off each and every show by saying that, because when you're doing what no one else is doing, that's the only way you can stand out in the crazy, wild, wild west that is the internet. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We're getting, that's a good one, though. Are we allowed to sing Will Smith songs anymore? I don't know if we're allowed to do. I think you know why. We got one of our guests in-house. We may be going 2 more places around the world on this edition of the All the Way Around Table version of your show. And we love to thank you for allowing us to keep moving this movement forward of reminding everybody, put others before yourself, man. It feels so good. Treat others how you want to be treated. If you do those things, the universe will provide for you. It'll all come together into something sort of like this. Everyone has their own sort of version of what this is, but it's just so cool and so amazing, and it doesn't happen without you. So thank you, thank you. And to thank you even more, we have a camera. Here she comes. Good girl. See, she's no more sudden movements here because she's hitting her spot. I'm going to hit this over right now. We're going to show you the camera that says thank you because it's pretty darn good. Yeah, here we go. Here we go again on our own. Stay right there. Right there. Hey! Good girl, we did it! The Maggie Cam. Right in here, buddy. Proudly presented to you by our friend over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. Now, I don't know. We did test this, so this should work. I should be able to get my Morgan Freeman voice going here. We'll see how it all goes. Don't startle her now. She's in such a good spot. Yeah, girl. All right, let's see if we can do this. Let's go, girls. Bam, bam, ba-dam, ba-dam. Is that one of your leftovers? Nice. Yeah, you probably should. Okay, let's see here. Now, like this.
Then this should be working. Okay, I'll take it from here, Gary. The Maggie Cam, proudly presented to you by our very good friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. The reason we always say Pet Planet on 8th Street is because 8th Street is its own locally owned location. So if you go to a different Pet Planet, that's not really supporting Pet Planet on 8th Street. It's its own thing, and Mike and Rochelle are the owners, 2 of the most incredible human beings you will ever meet in your life. When you walk through those magical, majestic doors, they will greet you, along with their welcoming dog, Leroy. And once you meet all 3, your shopping experience begins. Whether you're there looking for jerseys from all your favorite sports teams, maybe even Team Canada, their men's hockey team, maybe a jersey there for you, I don't know. They also now have grooming services, which we are very excited to be using to get Marge ready for Telemiracle, the backstage lounge that we will be hosting. She will have a pin there. They also have the most affordable puppy spa in-house, right there ready to go for you. A basin and all the things you need, the soap, the water, the blow dryer, it's all there for you, super affordable. Right next to that spa are the fridges that hold all the raw foods if you're making the change to the raw food diet. They have all the normal dry foods, including Marge's favorite, the Go Solutions lamb flavored for super silky soft fur. That's how she became a cloud. Margaret, hey, Marge, yeah, good girl. They have bones on sale every Tuesday and Thursday. They have treats strewn throughout the store. They have 2 toy walls and a whole bunch of toy aisles. They have a fashion aisle as well. Buckle up collars and leashes? You better believe they have those. They have the beds. They have the travel crates. Everything you need for your pet is there. It is time for you to make the change. It is time to support local in a world full of corporations looking to flip the upside down and shake every single penny out of your pockets. That doesn't happen here. This is a both of cardboard off of her tail. My slipper cardboards are always over there. Oh no, she's just going for there. It is time to make the change. It is time to head on over to Pet Planet on 8th Street. Okay? And not just during traditional business hours. They stay open after hours and on weekends thanks to Chris and Kirsten because they know you have a life. Real, genuine, amazing local people here to help. This is who we want to support. Head on over to Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are the pet's natural grocer.
Thank you very much, Morgan Freeman. I hope that worked. I don't have my earpiece in or not.
Is that actually Morgan Freeman?
No, that's my voice. My person.
That's pretty good. How you can throw your voice. I want a Bane one.
Voice modulator.
Yeah. Coach 2 you got.
We got Coach 2. You may even have a Mr. Baseball.
This thing doesn't.
All the way around table. You dressed up. I didn't know we were doing callers, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
was
we
at
were
work.
going.
I got a big hockey game I got to coach.
Mm.
Sometimes I throw the collar on for that.
Who are we playing tonight?
I have no idea.
Huh.
Not that
Surprise.
coach. Not the head coach anymore.
Oh, anymore? Is that something we should get into?
Why? Not this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No big deal.
Very good. Coach Kama 2 in the house. Always a pleasure. Snowmageddon. Looks like it took out Mr. Baseball a little bit. He's got to run around.
I mean, you can get around. I could have picked the guy up.
Well, he has to go pick up his wife. Like, he's driving.
Oh, yeah, so he's
doing stuff.
busy. Yeah.
We're not sure where Coach 1 is. I imagine he will send you a message or something if he's close to
I haven't
ready.
checked. Oh, hey, Meg. I'm eating supper.
Don't let, man, she's going to get in there.
No, get out of here. How
So,
we doing?
We're doing great, man. We had a bunch of really cool people in here earlier today. As our buddy Kinger and Saul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're going to do this? From Bloom Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
They got a celebration of women in music coming up March 8th at the Roxy. We had a couple of the
Good for them.
performers in here today. We'll be playing that for everyone a little bit later. Oh, you're all wet.
Are
You're
they local?
Of course.
Well, I mean, they are, but are these people they're celebrating? Are they all over Canada or just
Local.
Saskatchewan?
This is like a local thing. And
That's
it's
good.
very cool. Very excited. I sent Kinger the video so they can start promoting it. And then apparently we didn't talk about ticket sales, as pre-sales going for $35, tickets at the door are $50, which is very cool.
Where
And
can you get them?
it says where to find the. I will give you a reminder for where to find the tickets next time. My bad. See, real. This is the realest content you will ever
Mhm.
get on the internet because we don't hide anything. This is what we do. How did that go? Shout out to Heartbeat Hot Sauce.
That's really good.
Man, you really did a number on that nozzle.
I got
bro.
some drywall mud and tile backer mixed in. Probably not the best.
Yeah.
I should read that Dade County warning.
Don't eat, don't eat the tiling mud. You really did a number on the nozzle there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, that's fine. That's good. Brando was crushing that stuff too. Do you like that one better than the pineapple
This
one?
is mild. It's delicious, but the other one has kick. This is just chill. This is like add some flavor.
Heartbeat Hot Sauce. They're big time. Our buddy Big James from Endust. So freaking awesome. Yeah, I brought some.
Did you have to
Heartbeat
say it
for
like
us.
that?
Yeah. Man, he's doing such cool stuff right now. Soothsayer as well. You can look him up. And he's got this new thing going. It's fantastic. We love you, Big James. That's my dude. Check out Soothsayer. And you can find more on
Seems like
that.
a wicked dude.
Man, you talk about guys. Since we started this place,
I don't that often.
I do all the time.
Okay.
Love guys. And you talk about guys that control a room the second they walk in.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. Like once
Which-
he walks
was
in,
he
like, oh,
sitting
man, Big
here?
James. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And huge personality, big dude too. Like there's a
Yeah.
reason it's called Big James. And the first time we met, he sat here for like 3 hours. We bonded, we like rode down. And then the second time he was back, it was like we were old friends. Like, dude,
Yeah.
how have you been? We hugged it out, and he's on this journey now, a spiritual journey, and he's doing so much good stuff. And he's another one of those guys. Like the second he walks in, just the entire building shift in such a good way.
I've had that happen once to me as actually a guy that used to work with me, not for me. I don't own anything.
Of course.
Work with me, and his dad came in, and he was going through a similar thing, and it was sometimes the pace that he was talking, and the intent and what he was trying to say, like there was meaning, always meaning behind it. And he was just asking questions, just being wise. There was nothing
Not
crazy,
wasting
but
words.
it just changed. Changed the energy.
That's one of the
a
big
little bit,
things people talk about. If you want to control a room, don't talk loud. Make sure every word counts and has its spot. And then they will, if you go like that, the impact will be way heavier because everyone's sort of waiting to hear what you're putting forward. There's so many dynamics to this whole conversation thing that I just like to talk with people, not personally, but like with people. And we did a bunch of that today. A little foreshadowing about what's coming tomorrow behind me over there. A little book that we got given to the set, another one, and that's all we'll say for now. But a big day coming up for a very good, very, very good buddy of ours tomorrow. So more on that on the big Thursday edition of your show. Today is the all the way around edition, minus
Everybody that makes it around.
But
Yeah.
we got Coach
But they're
Duffett, too.
around. They're around.
We'll see if they can pepper.
Oh
in
yeah,
throughout
that's
the
what I was
show.
looking. I was
See
looking
if
for
he's
the
there.
messaging group there. I'm getting
Being
old.
very topical.
Yeah.
Who
the imitators coming through like
No,
cross
it's
trainers?
Who Canada?
I thought you were doing Jurassic 5.
We be the crew. Guess who?
Yeah.
The JURASSIC. Where in the place to be? Don't stop. Got the rhythm that makes your fingers snap.
That's
Crap,
what I thought
pop,
you were
pop,
doing.
Kiss, kiss.
You're nervous about why does that make? I don't understand. If they would have lost, you would have been like, "What's wrong with Canada hockey?"
1,000%.
Why?
Because there's so many players on this team that I don't think should be there.
That's not the problem.
Well,
They're not
that's-
playing those players.
That's a personal problem to me.
Yeah, there's wrong. Seth Jarvis is playing great. He has a great role. Nick Suzuki should 100% be there. Sam Bennett got added later, and Jarvis got added later.
Ben Jarvis Green Ellis. Who was that? That was
That's
Bob.
AJ.
Oh, is he on there? I can go reel him in here. Hold on.
Adrian.
AJ. Perfect.
Okay,
I'll get
our
in there.
bad. Sorry,
I'm
bud.
hopping in the
I was just
Sorry,
coming to
Marge.
look.
No, keep talking though. You're on something good there.
I don't know what I was saying.
You're talking about the players that should be there.
Okay, bye. I don't know who you're talking about. Here's the thing. Yes, there's players that were left off the roster. But there's other players that aren't given the chance. Like obviously when you have McKinnon and McDavid, you're going to run them out as much as possible. They've been playing incredible, getting chance after chance, but their pace is so high. Sometimes it's too fast. They're missing opportunities because they're playing at such a high pace. I don't know if that makes sense to everybody out there, but there's other players that are very strong that just play at a different pace, and sometimes it's good to give them a chance to really confuse the other team. And we saw that. What's that? We have the best players there. Like I'm just saying we have the best players there. Like, where are you drawing the line? So Gary just said, do you not just want the best players there? Who's the players that you're missing? Bedard, Scheifele, and who would they replace? Maybe Brad Marchand, who didn't dress, or he didn't dress the other day, dressed today. You'd have to list who that player is, who you want to substitute. I don't think that's the point. I think the point is you're riding your top two lines when we forget that our third line for Team Canada and fourth line would likely be the second and third line, maybe the first line of every other nation. So it's like every line could get it done. And I just think I'm not 100% for equal play. But if you're not scoring goals and they're not coming easy, you should mix it up and not just keep going down to the well. Because there's some times there when McKinnon was there, he had nothing left in the tank. Like just going 110 miles per hour, whipping up and down the ice. And then Devin Taves goes and gets a shot blocked twice. One counts against, and no one had the legs to get back. They're just pressure. Mix it up. Play some other guys. What is the problem? I've said that to a lot of people. Hey, I don't have
All
my
right.
earplugs in. Hey, talk. Oh, where are you at, AJ?
Yuck yucks.
Oh, no, he's went sideways.
Let's go
Stop
back like
doing it.
this.
Yeah, go back like that. Whatever you did, go like that.
Now, I might end up speaking over you here because I can't hear anything.
Oh,
We
no.
I
hear
can
you.
see you. You both
hear you
look great,
perfect.
Yeah.
but I cannot hear
Mm.
Is that like you
a
can't
thing.
hear
So
us?
you guys keep talking. And I'm
Okay,
going
hold
to
on.
play around here.
Okay,
well,
you're
that might
playing
be on
around.
our end. That might be us. That might be an us issue. I'm gonna go look.
Yeah, but if he can talk, here's what I'm going to try to do because I love doing little games. Watch. Oh, he's frozen. Oh, he's there. Okay.
I think it's on my end.
Hold up. Talk now, Adrian. Can you hear me? AJ? Can you read that? Can you zoom in on my phone?
Oh, okay, let me have a look here. Hold on. No, I can't even see that, Maze. It's too small. Let me zoom in here.
People have told me
Nah,
that before.
Good try. I'm going to just... Okay, hold on. Nah, no good.
Mm.
Sorry, bro.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
It's going to reconnect my AirPods.
Yeah, okay.
I'll quit
Well,
talking.
here we
You
go.
guys keep going.
Yeah, stop talking. If you could hear me. This is fun. So there's nothing to worry about hockey in Canada. There is a close game alert. Apparently, Sweden is down by 1 to the United States of America in the other quarterfinal. There's reseeding, I believe, that goes on with the Olympics. So I have no idea who Canada will face, but they will face Sweden if Sweden prevails. And that would be a wild semifinal. And then you have, I believe, I didn't look, but I believe Switzerland took down Finland. But
Nope. Finland came back, went
No
overtime.
way.
They were down 2-0.
Shut
They came
your
back, went
yacker.
3-2 in overtime.
That's sort of disappointing.
Yeah, the Swiss were right there, dude.
And then where we got the
Yeah.
Slovakians.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Can you hear
Hello?
us now? Can you hear us now?
I can hear you now.
Perfect. So we got the Slovaks, we got the Finns, we got Canada, and we're waiting if it's Sweden or the United States. Are you in a coffee shop?
I am, yep. Mabel Jones, here's my second office. So I've just got my magic.
The Melbourne Magic.
What does it look
I can
like?
hear you guys, and life is good.
This is amazing.
What does your magic look like?
Yeah, let's see the inside.
Can I see the inside?
Okay, hold on.
Oh, and Mr.
Yeah.
Baseball's here. I'm going to go for the double.
Oh,
Go for the
nice.
double.
The whole team's here. If it looks brown, I'm excited.
It looks just like a normal coffee. It's not even
Okay.
it's
Like
just
the
brown
creamy-
with a little
Yeah,
bit.
the foam's gone on top, probably.
It's gone, yeah, because I've already had
Alright.
had some. But I'll tell you what, though, it's good to be back. It feels like
A year.
work's taken me a little way. Well, yeah, is this the first time this year? I think it
Oh,
is.
Yeah.
Last week it would have been great to have been able to jump on because we were golfing, and the intent was to jump on, and I would have loved to have said, "Hey boys, I just went birdie par par. It's the best golf of my life." We could have got a shot or two on, but wasn't meant to be. So
You
excited to
only-
be back.
You only golf 3 holes?
No, but that's when we would have been talking. That's
I
would have been.
gotcha.
Anyways,
okay.
I shot what I shot. There we go.
I think
Everyone's
you
here.
can go sideways again.
Maybe possible.
I think you can go
Okay.
sideways again.
Now, do we have Mr. Baseball?
There we go.
Mr. Baseball, can you hear us?
Hi,
Oh my God, you guys, we did it
You
without
did it.
LB.
look at us go.
Who even needs an engineer?
Nobody.
Lazy. Just jokes, we really, 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 really need him. He set up
Yeah.
everything before.
LB, please come back.
I still almost screwed it all up, but we made it. Look at this. So we're
You made
in
it happen. Good work.
a coffee shop in Melbourne. We're in the Chicago Cubs sponsored man cave with Mr. Baseball, and we got Coach Kamatu here. We did it.
Are those some valuable cards behind you, or just favorite cards, or a
These ones
combination of
directly
both?
behind me,
Yeah.
those are all autographed cards.
Oh my. See, the problem with you coming live from your man cave is that there's
Stop.
too many questions.
Yeah.
Too many questions
got
about all this stuff.
so many
on the
autographs.
walls. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just
Sorry.
want to point out what I'm using to prop up my iPad. It's my box of most treasured baseball cards. So the first one I just pulled out randomly, Andre Dawson as an Expo.
Beauty.
The Hawk.
And they're in
Yeah,
alphabetical order. So there's Eric Davis.
Oh, ED.
Hawks don't
Diamond
cough.
King.
Go on.
This is gonna be a good
Let's
show.
see. What else
This
we
is all I
got in
want.
here?
I have to know all of them now.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
John Elway Pro Set.
Oh, there it
Where's
is.
Not very good.
Sorry, it's my
placement.
first
Yeah.
time.
That's good.
Mm.
Man,
Those are just the first. Cecil Fielder when he was a Toronto
Ooh.
Blue Jay.
Beautiful.
Hi. Oh,
You know what?
What's his weight?
Yeah, what was his weight
What's-
then? Good question.
Oh, excellent question.
I'm
243.
going to say 257.
Coach One, what are you guessing? So this
Oh, he'd
was
have to be 245.
86th card.
He was slim and trim.
245.
My tongue's
230 was
Oh.
Cecil listed weight.
Dude,
Crazy. The times
230?
has changed, but
I'm
different
around
mass.
230 right
Yeah.
now.
My tongue's numb. I don't know if it's the hot sauce or if the tile mud.
You
And
guys
I'm
missed
concerned.
Coach comment too here.
Was he
Came
chugging
in-
hot sauce
He
again?
came in real hot. First, he was trying to tile the Twitch studio wall. So he tried
In
to get a
6
quick row of
minutes.
tiles
Yeah.
done.
Didn't work.
And he had the tile glue all over the place. And then he comes over here and goes, ooh, hot sauce. Pounds the hot sauce, licking it off his hands. He was
Yeah.
mixing the hot sauce with his tile mud. And now he's not sure if it's the mud that's poisoning his tongue or just the nice, slightest burn coming from our heartbeat hot sauce.
Well,
here.
this said's mild, so I think it's definitely the tile mud. I washed my hands with snow and Maggie first, so we should be okay.
That's it.
Dried your hands with Maggie.
Yeah. What are we talking
I
about? Yeah,
wanna
those
get it-
baseball cards are amazing. You know what? Like, I don't want not to advertise, but the Tim Hortons cards are out. They have all these feature things, and our buddy Ryan Usher, friend of the show,
Love you, Ash.
doesn't call in, but apparently you can order boxes of these things online through Tim Hortons, allegedly, and that's when you can actually get some of these valuable cards or some of the rare ones going to the counter. It's just hit and miss. You're probably going
Card
to miss
collecting.
more.
Well, yeah.
But that card collecting it's making a comeback. I think
Love that.
pretty heavy. My kids coincidentally were showing me some Pokemons, Pokemons,
Yep.
cards that
Pokemon.
they've collected, and so Jacoby did pretty good at keeping care of one, and he was bragging that he had the biggest Charizard out of one box set, not the magical $1 million one, but some other Charizard. And then Louis had some good ones, but he was like 6 to 8 when he was getting these cards and not careful with
He
them.
played
So
with
he's
them.
got
Used
yeah.
them, yeah.
And so it's like, oh, this would be valuable if it didn't have
When you say valuable, are we talking hundreds or thousands? That's usually how I break it down,
like hundreds, yeah.
which is still very good.
yeah, still
Very,
cool.
very
I found a Mark Messier rookie card in the park at Hugh Cairns on the ground once, and I don't know if it was one of those knockoff ones where they came in the cereal boxes.
good. Yeah.
Post, I think, was putting
Yes, they were.
replica cards of actual historical cards, and I don't know if it was real, but I had it. It was just destroyed and mangled, and I was just like, man, if this was the real thing, it'd
Moose's
be
rookie card.
so
man.
valuable. And I threw
Yeah.
it back on the ground, which is weird. So, what are you guys thinking? Like, Coach One, you got some Olympics topics you want to discuss? You proud of the Australians in the Winter Olympics? Are you disappointed with the Canadians? You were mentioning that the Canadians are starting to come on strong. Their events seem to be later in the whole
Yeah,
weekend,
their specialty.
the week.
Well, there's two things that seem to be standing out here. One, all the cheating in curling. I don't know how many
Yeah.
messages I've gotten
Ooh.
from people here going, "What's with Canada? We thought they were honest people, and we're popping flack on the men's and women's side." So that was pretty interesting. I love that the boys had a go with. Was it the Swedes that were giving them a hard time?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
And
claiming that someone's cheating when you're being recorded on camera in front of everybody, not discreetly and pulling them aside saying, hey, but like calling them out and not like calling over some officials and having a discussion. It is pretty kind of a lowbrow thing. Dude took really big offense real quick. And it's just like, why don't you F off? It's just like, whoa, slow down. We don't need to jump here. Just like, I'm not cheating. We can review the tape.
never
I
cheated
didn't
in my
like the
life.
response. It wasn't very Canadian.
Well, here's and 99% of the internet is again garbage. We don't want anything to do with that 1% that gives us something we can use, something that's good. I always just love when that happens. And a guy on the internet gave the analogy that this is basically like a hockey team setting up their own camera on the blue line in a hockey game and then catching you being a millimeter offside and being like, see, you're cheating. When it's not an official hockey camera that's doing it, they've got their own camera set up on that hog line and they're doing their own work to show everybody, but it's like this much. And I thought that's a great point because that's basically what happened. Sure, everyone knows like you can be offside this little bit and you can call it if you want, but it's not changing the game. And that was sort of really hit home to me as a great analogy.
What's not changing the game? The whole point of curling rocks and spinning rocks is to get that perfect spin. And when you're releasing that and realizing that you've rotated it maybe a little bit too fast and you can just touch it down, you got a little buffer finger that can slow that spin down ever so slightly, that can change the direction. And his percentage, the guy that was doing it, was mid-80s. So if he's been making slight mistakes, which is curling, and can make all the difference, if he can realize that and get away with it, because nobody knows what they're doing, obviously, at the Olympic event. The officials are just like,
I feel
just
so
like
bad for the
people.
officials
Yeah, they're
and
not
all
even
this,
officials.
yeah,
They don't even know
no,
the
we're
sport.
Just volunteers here,
Yeah, they're
guys.
volunteers. They have no idea.
Curling. Yeah.
So I don't know. I see it both ways.
That's a
little
great
bit.
point. I never thought of that either.
Yeah.
Mr. Baseball, your thoughts on Canada being dirty old cheaters out on the Olympic curling pebbles?
To quote a wise man, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Eh,
No, I don't believe that at all, actually. Yeah, Canada did something bad, and the fierce denials when it's like, oh, yeah, no, it seems like you probably touched it just a little late. Is it a big deal? Probably not. I don't know.
that's where I'm at.
Here's the thing. A sure sign, and I think we might have talked about this last week, but I think it was before we started rolling. I have curling fever this Olympics. I can't get enough of the curling, and I think it's because I've hit a certain age.
Interesting. You've aged into curling.
Yeah, like I used to have to cover curling for a living. And so I would watch it because it was my job, but I did not care.
Curling,
And,
pun intended,
you know
Mr. Baseball, draws you in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right to the belly button, as my kids would call it.
Exactly.
But it pulls you in, and it is captivating if you allow it to be. But in this day and age where everyone wants to watch a 30-second clip, or these stupid things on the CBC where they're doing these tours of Italy, and it's a minute and a half, a 90-second clip of getting to know culture. I was like, I haven't got to know anything. Like, I want to see a 15-minute in-depth conversation with how they love coffee and how this mountain region does this and this is into the wines. Like, they're doing these 90-second clips because no one can hold their attention. Curling needs to hold your attention. You need to appreciate how each end develops. And we've lost touch. I've been into curling previous years, and I noticed my wife and I are more gravitating to big air comps or something like that, where it's a big, exciting maneuver, and then there's like a 3-minute wait, nothing, and we can have a conversation or whatever. Then, oh, here's an exciting moment, hold our attention, and then back to nothing. Where curling is like you have to be paying attention to appreciate it. So I think maybe that's a credit to you, Mr. Baseball.
Well, and I was going to say, maybe there's some overlap with baseball. Maybe there's some similarities there. There's a bit more of that. It's
Game within
doesn't
the game.
necessarily have the giant, huge moments, although baseball does certainly have that. But you'll appreciate it more, I think, the deeper dive you take in it, the more attention you give to it.
I know more older people drink wine, and baseball's like a fine wine. Maybe curling's the same thing.
Maybe.
Same thing.
There you go.
Maisie, Coach Kamatu, you were talking about what Canada's response was, the Olympic, and he told them to, hold on here.
You're good.
Am I back?
No,
You're
here.
all
I'm good.
Hey, I like
I had
it.
somebody,
Ooh.
I had somebody calling me. I think the ultimate response would have been, hey, sorry, man. Like that would be the ultimate
Yeah.
Canadian response. Just apologize.
And this is what's going through my brain. Sorry, I'm talking so much
you're
here,
doing
but so Adrian, not to call him out, we've talked to this story before. Jay Mays had the trick play in baseball where you do the bunt, draw the attention to the other side of the field, and you got a guy on second. So essentially you have a runner on second. Maybe it's a squeeze play. Maybe it's just a runner on second. You bunt to first, and that runner from second base just maybe skips third by 10 or 15 feet and runs directly home.
Because no umps are watching.
And no
that spot.
umps are watching,
Yeah.
especially in a two-man system. And it's like, if you get called out on that, it's just like,
Sorry, I was excited.
I guess we're out. You know what I mean? Like, we tried something, and it's just like, so it's to Mr. Baseball's thing. It's like, yeah, are you bending the rules a little bit? Is it poor character? I don't think so. I think it's fun. So it's like,
I do not endorse not touching third base.
that's what you said.
I heard it on tape.
I've heard.
Nope.
I've heard that's your game.
I will say, as a guy who has fallen a lot while rounding bases, you can definitely get away by saying,
There's something to it.
I tweaked my foot and I sort of missed it. Like, my bad. Like, you can get around
Yeah.
it. I was really good at
think
acting
high
on the
ankle
field.
sprains. Maybe we should change to just like circles in the dirt. You know what I mean? Forget those bases.
So, Coach
Okay.
One, getting back to it, what was the general consensus from everybody you were talking to about all this?
A lot of surprise. And I think there's a lot of sarcasm going, oh, Canada is so, so friendly, but they're not so friendly here. So that was having fun with that. The other thing was, like, do they still rank in terms of country's performance? Is it total medals or total gold medals?
This sounds like a Mr. Baseball question because I've been asking myself that
I-
same thing.
I feel like it's by golds, but you know what? I'm not.
I think, yeah.
Question.
This guy's saying.
I
yes.
think that's,
We do have
Yeah.
our fat Tito here.
If you, in the words of Al Mazy, the only reason American sports coverage lists total medals, especially in these ones, is the Americans have a lot of athletes that show up, usually in the Summer Olympics too.
Strength
So
by
they
numbers.
like showing their strength. That yes, we get a lot of medals, not the ones that they're winning, because you're not guaranteed to be the
It's
most
getting really
elite at
heavy.
everyone.
How do we score it in the fat Tito?
What are you saying?
Like, how do we score gold medals or total medals?
3 points for gold, 2 points for silver, 1 point for
Yeah.
bronze, and
Maybe
there's
that's
a
what we
fun
do.
thing. But that's
So
not how it's
that's
done.
not how it goes. That's how it's done in our ultimate fantasy league.
A win is a win. Like, honestly, silver and golds are first and second losers. You know what I mean? So it's like, good for you. It's but it is. You didn't win.
You're taking something home.
What did the Blue Jays get for being runner-up at the World Series? Did they get a silver medal?
Bunch of free agents this year.
If it was the Olympics,
bunch
they
of
would
free
have.
agents this year that said
$500,000
hey, that's a pretty good place.
each.
I'm going to go there. Yeah.
Right. But they would have. Well, same with silver medalists. I think I saw something crazy in Chinese Taipei. They get like $700,000 US if they win gold, $300,000 if they win silver,
Cash,
whatever. Where in the States and Canada, it's like
cash is king, baby.
20,000 to 50,000. So there's value, but I'm just saying you didn't win. So they're going by who won each event, and that's a gold medal.
I think that sounds like the way to do it.
The thing that gets me though, there's certain events that have so many, or certain classifications or categories of or techniques or types of sports that have so many events within them. There's 15 events in biathlon. So if the French are strong in biathlon, they're going to get a lot of medals out of this and a lot of gold. They could win the Olympics just by winning every biathlon event.
Exactly.
And then what is their
opportunities for medals?
Speed skating
I'm with
has,
short track, long track.
well, not.
endurance,
I just mean
everything.
short
Team.
track
Yeah.
has I think 12. Long track has 12 or something like that. So it's funny. Like hockey, there's 2 winners.
Yep.
They don't really have much effect. And I guarantee most Canadians, no offense to all of our brilliant athletes, if you look at the arena and how it's just taken over by Canadians, they're more into the Olympic hockey, like the hockey event. If we didn't win a single medal and all we had was a gold medal in hockey,
That's a win.
Canadians would be
Yeah.
jacked, except for the other athletes.
Maybe not. Yeah.
I'm 100.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I haven't watched one event outside of the only thing I look for is did we win? So speaking of cheating, Canada won today, right? 4-3.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
There was there was
some
a time in the
controversy.
game
Mhm.
where there was 6 skaters, the Czechs,
It wasn't.
Czeka or whatever they're called.
It wasn't just 6. There
Yeah.
was actually 9 guys if you count the 4 making a change in the back rack.
I didn't see this
Yeah.
part. I was working.
So the Czechs came in on their go-ahead goal, the third goal of the game. They had 6 guys on the ice within view, and 3 more guys still making a change
So
behind
on
them.
that block shot,
Yeah.
they blocked the shot.
Mhm.
Someone's going up the ice. They did a line change.
But there was 6 guys in the zone. Like there was 6 guys in there when they scored, and nobody caught it. Nobody. And that's one of those things. If Canada wouldn't have pulled that off, boy, oh boy,
Mm.
that would be making all the news. Oh,
For sure.
because it
That
was
would be a
it was
bigger story than
very big
yeah.
miss. And then that gets you going if you're into conspiracies. Oh, maybe they knew and they just didn't care because maybe they don't want Canada moving on.
I don't think so. I
That's
think
the
they
cynic-
want. I
yeah.
think they want their.
Probably want the biggest viewing audience
Yeah,
to watch
I
the
think
game.
they
Yeah.
want that stadium sold out.
But it was definitely a too many men penalty, and it just no one even acknowledged it. No, I didn't even know until after
This
the game.
was on Andrij Blatt's goal.
That's the one.
I missed all that.
Yes, it was crazy.
Mm.
What
So
were
now,
your thoughts?
Gary,
Yes.
now when I was trying to log on, I heard a little bit of discussion between you and Coach Comet too about how you felt there were some players on Canada's team that shouldn't be there.
Right.
Very true.
Ouch.
You know what? I'm going to do some reads real quick before we get into that because that's going to be sort of the
Yep.
next jump off for where we're going. Wings, 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 wings. Bugsies, best wings in the universe. You can pick them up at either location, Market Mall or Lawson Heights. They got passports for you, 69 different flavors to enjoy. Every Tuesday and Thursday, over half price off each order. You can knock them all out. Get the shirt after you turn your passport in. And you can also order them right to your house, skip the dishes, or Uber Eats. Just go to Smitty's, order a plain wing in the memo, put the flavors you want off your passport, boom. They are coming to your door. That is how we celebrated my parents' wedding anniversary this past year, and it went off without a hitch because those wings are so good.
Electric lemon.
That's what as well, you'll see down on the banners there right away, our friends over at Next Level Painting doing all the awesome stuff. They came in here and they made it so incredibly easy. They cover up all the stuff. They paint all the stuff. You don't have to do anything. And not only that, they find your keys if you lost them 5 months ago in the snow, and they will reset your clock for you inside the studio. A clock I never knew I could figure out. It was too hard. Boom, boom. They did that as well.
Put the batteries in the back.
I know there's buttons on the side.
Oh,
It was
alright.
it was very common. Show it to Riley, and he's the foreman for Next Level Painting. Really, really good dude. Carly will be in here tomorrow for another little check-in. And if you guys have any questions about contracting at all, you can send them in, and we can ask her on the show. She's
a
sort
good
of like our
addition to the
contractor
show,
expert, and on the Friday Fun Table. She's fantastic. So all the love to our friends at Next Level Painting, and you will see the QR code there on the bottom. Just hit that up, and you will be good to go. One more real quick. Super Skills Hockey, rolling out the brand new Martinsville. Can we still call it brand new? How long do you have to wait until something's not brand new anymore?
I think yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's still brand new to me. Brand new Martinsville Rec Center, upstairs overlooking the ice surface, state-of-the-art facility. They got the treadmill, they got the shooting aisle, they got everything for you. And they even have celeb coaches coming through, and they have studs walking in every now and then too, like this guy that's going to be like, hey, go
And-
for a little skate.
Things that I knew or didn't know I could still do, or there's new ways of skating, new techniques that these
Right.
pros show you, and it's like I get to be a part of it.
Very cool.
Your diamond position and your 3-point, your 3 turns, they call it, is a figure skating technique, but used and heel to heel and edge work and stuff like that. That you see Crosby, and if you watch the game very closely, Cale Makar, and things that they're using and manipulating their bodies and their edges with
teach you
during the
that. They
game.
teach.
We're learning that, and
It's
I'm
very
even
cool.
learning
I
as
love that.
I go along. So it's good.
Superskillshockey.ca, you can check them out. Getting back to business here, I guess so my big thing was, and it's more of a personal preference, obviously, and make no mistake, the guys running Hockey Canada are a million times smarter than I'll ever pretend to be. I get all that. When I see guys that I don't know from watching NHL hockey out there grinding valuable minutes, it makes me say, what are we doing here?
I don't like so, but I like to be more critical. So you
Yes.
can go on your rant, but
Yeah.
if you're gonna add somebody, remove somebody.
That's the problem. See, because you were saying Bedard for sure could be added.
I would love to see him and Celebrini.
And who was
Sure.
your other guy that you brought up?
Mark Scheifele,
Right.
but his criticism is on the defensive zone, and if he's
That's
not
true.
going to be a top 6 player, Same with Bedard. If they had their vision of their 6 guys
No,
that they're
this
going
is
to
it.
run the most,
I find
they're not going to put them as a lower
And
4.
do you know what I just
Lower
realized
six.
right now here, fellas, is that I think this is a little bit of a hangover that's still lingering from the World Junior.
Right.
I think I got my World Junior glasses on, and I'm saying, why are we not going with the best possible guys? Why do we have guys out there in a do or die situation, lose and you're out, you're down, and you got guys that I don't know putting up minutes? And I like to think I watch hockey pretty good, but like I don't know this Hagel guy.
So who would you cut out?
Well, this is
You
what
Who
I
would
mean.
you cut out?
He was on the 4 Nations team.
Yeah,
and
well,
he
that's
was-
what I mean. The
he's
Four
what-
Nations as
so-
well. This was an argument for that as well. We got to pull up the
Yeah.
roster. See, if I would have been more prepped, I would have had it all ready to go here. But
Okay,
I'll pull
so
it up. You go ahead.
Hagel is a top penalty killer on the Lightning, and there's a guy that was his battery mate or his teammate that was injured and got removed. So they added some players that were on the 4 Nations team, like Bennett and Jarvis.
Bennett. Yep.
But those 2 guys are the best penalty killers in the game.
So
you
they're
can
the
tell
hottest
that
ones going.
their coach
Okay.
that trusts them in the NHL every night, and he's the head coach
Yes.
of Canada, is going to probably
And there's
want
a-
his best 2 penalty
And
killers.
there's a
on the
reason
team.
for them to be there. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
And we
I get
want
that.
Hagel
At least that makes sense. to me.
because I'm mad that you don't know him because he's from Saskatchewan.
That's the other thing. I heard the name.
Yeah.
But I
Is
wasn't
he
even sure
from
if it was-
Saskatchewan?
I wasn't sure if it was
Yeah.
a Sasky guy. Yeah.
So I had a fun thing that I sent you guys. What?
There is
oh,
Brendan
yeah.
Hagel.
Boy.
Here he is right here.
Bless
He's
you.
from Morinville, Alberta.
This is that. You know what that sneeze is? It wasn't a real sneeze. That's Mr. Baseball sound. Let's talk baseball.
Yeah, didn't we make a deal? You guys are supposed to get all the hockey talk out in the first 10 minutes when I'm
Yeah,
not here.
my
We
bad.
were late go. We're gonna finish with baseball. Don't worry, Mr.
all
Baseball.
relevant.
I'm
We
just
got
kidding.
you
I
here.
understand. It's
gonna
it's
sneeze and
slightly
interrupt
more
anytime.
important.
Okay, so here we go. We're
Yeah.
going to start with the forwards that I'm not really well spoken with.
Yeah.
Well, no, this is the whole thing. Okay, so Travis Sanheim.
Mhm.
I've never heard of Travis Sanheim. I
That's
know
a
Devin Taves because
Top
he's
pick
with
for the
with
Flyers and
Cale Makar.
Okay,
right?
go on. Yeah.
Nick Suzuki. I know Nick Suzuki. I don't feel like Nick Suzuki, but I think that's because.
You don't
and
watch the
my
Habs.
apologies, Coach One. Not a big Habs fan.
Okay.
Great
Give
two-way
me a-
player, really
yeah,
good
he's
player,
He's
yeah.
their captain, isn't he?
He seemed to do okay in this last game.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
pretty
he did.
good.
He like a critical
That's
goal, like important one.
Sam Reinhart, I thought should have been there before. And the fact that he was a fill-in, I was happy to see him
He
get
wasn't. He was there the whole time.
in. Or
Oh,
Bennett,
was
sorry, was it
It was
Bennett?
Bennett. Yeah,
Bennett,
you get
yeah.
those guys. They
Bennett,
came into
Bennett.
the league at the
Same
same time.
all the time.
Yeah.
Bo Horvat. Do you
Yeah,
think
what's
Bo
wrong
should
with
be
that?
there? I don't
He's
know,
a
I'm just-
leader. He's a captain. He's like Bo Horvat's always reminded me of Jonathan Taves.
Okay.
Similar style
And this is
games,
good, and
just trapped with the Canucks.
This is what I need
for
to
the
know.
longest
This
time,
I
yeah.
needed some, and the problem I guess is I needed somebody to break this down for him, right?
Mhm.
Because like there's reason for them to be there. I fancy myself a bit of a hockey guy, and I felt lost. Thomas Harley. Who's Thomas Harley?
Well, he's a defenseman for the Dallas Stars,
Come on.
and he's a
Okay.
really good D-man, quick with the puck. I would have liked to see him play a little bit more after watching Taves
There's a great
get
example.
2 shots blocked that almost ruined
Uh,
everyone's day.
I would have loved to see Bouchard in for Harley.
Bouchard is not a
Oh,
very
boom.
good
Here we go. See,
skater,
this
and he's
is-
not great
this is
defensively.
This is what really gets me.
He's got a boomer of a shot.
Wait for it. Wait for all of
And
it.
he's playing with. So the advantage
Yeah.
is that if he plays with Connor
for
McDavid,
it.
he can pump that.
Who would he be playing with at the Olympics?
He wouldn't be playing with Connor
Power
McDavid
play.
because he's not Cale
He'd
McCarr.
be on the power play.
Guy.
So you want maybe on the power play. I would actually
Who
take
is-
Bouchard
That's it.
on the power play with McCarr. That would be
Who-
pretty fun. Actually,
Who is the top scoring defenseman in the NHL right now?
that's great. Yeah.
You don't want that. You don't want defensemen that can score goals at the Olympics.
What's
would
his
be
plus
more-
minus?
Yeah, exactly. I would
Oh,
be, well,
probably
plus
about
minus is
80.
overrated stat.
He's so
But
good.
I would be
Okay.
more impressed if the top scoring defenseman wasn't on the top producing power play in the NHL.
I
And
don't
he's
care
on
where
that.
you put him. He's the best defenseman offensively in the entire league.
Put it this way. I don't care who you put on the power play with McDavid and
I want him
Draisaitl.
on all ice all the time.
But put it this way. Tyson Barrie was top 5 in scoring when he was on the Oilers. And
Tyson
he
Barrie's
played
like Bouchard. Yeah,
8 minutes
that's
a
fine.
game, but he
You
was
guys,
up there in points.
You're acting like this defenseman is going to be playing with garbage people. He's playing with the best in the world.
Mhm.
If anything, it should motivate you more to put him out there because he's going to have guys even better than the ones he's already producing with.
True, but he's not better than any of those guys that are on the
Oh,
roster.
unless you look at the stats.
The
Like, what are we
stats-
doing?
But,
Yeah, but at his point in time, at the beginning of the year,
Mhm.
Bouchard was going to get traded. He was terrible.
Yeah.
See, This is what
And
I
this
don't
is where I
understand.
think tournament. I'm with you, Gary. Though I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know many of the defensemen. I can't speak to a lot of them.
Makes
But
no
there's
sense.
a couple of things like you got Cooper's the coach, and you see this in Saskatoon. You see it in Team Sask. You see it everywhere. It's like if the head coach is a club coach as well, they probably have a better understanding and maybe an unconscious bias, perhaps, towards their guys. But I think John Cooper would understand what Hagel would bring to the group.
Boys,
And tournament hockey is different than seasonal hockey. So that where Bedard might be a guy that's, he's young and he's flashy, but I think Bedard probably has his ups and his downs. And in a tournament, you can't afford many downs. It's short.
Yeah,
You
but
can't.
he's a legend. He'd rise to the occasion,
I'll
just
tell
like
you,
Celebrini's
this-
rising to the occasion.
So who would you kick out? Which forward would you kick out?
For Bedard, I would get rid of
Before the tournament, I'd say Seth Jarvis, but I liked his game today a
Horvat,
lot.
Jarvis, Hagel, even Mark Stone. I'd get rid of Mark
I
Stone.
would have had Mark Stone off the team, and
Yes.
he's in the top 6 for sure.
Yeah.
As well.
The point is here, and as I look at this thing has staff as well, and this might be another one of those Eastern bias things. The president and CEO of Hockey Canada is from Ontario. Doug Armstrong, general manager from Ontario. Assistant GM from Quebec. Assistant GM, Don Sweeney, go Bruins. Don Sweeney, New Brunswick. All right? And then you got Ontario. The whole base of this team is in Ontario. It's another one of those things.
I thought you weren't going to get political on this show.
That's not getting political. That's just
100%.
let's use
That's
your
how the
best players.
government works too. Where's the population from? And if they have 6 times the amount of coaches and 6 times the amount of athletes
Boys,
they're presenting, that's probably going to happen.
None of this conversation matters
No,
if they
'cause
win
it's-
2 more games.
Yeah, let's get
That's
after it.
right.
That's it. Win 2 more games, and then no one will ever question. Don't lose out in the quarters like World Juniors.
They didn't.
They almost did.
But they
They
didn't.
tried really hard to.
Yeah,
Really hard. They
They-
tried so hard to lose that game, dude.
all these guys, like I said, their fourth and their third line would be the first or second line on every other team in this tournament, with the exception of maybe Sweden's top line, the U.S. top line. Maybe that's it. So they're like,
You say
play
that-
these guys more.
You
It's
say
like-
that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they didn't perform that because this team has not really.
Well,
done a
Suzuki
lot.
scored the critical goal,
Yeah.
so he got time.
In one
Marner,
game.
who hasn't actually played, he's been on down the
Yeah.
depth chart. He's the one that ends up going to get the
Little
goal.
redemption tour
So it's
for
like
him, yeah.
if you give those guys going all 4 lines, I bet you score 10 goals. That's all I'm saying. It's like, yes, it's great that McDavid's got what has he got? 11 points in 4 games, setting a record for assists. Amazing, for sure. However, there's
What about
other guys on
Marchand?
this team that are great.
Oh, that's my guy. That's my dude. Right
I think
there.
he's
Like he
Because
hasn't played.
He's the spark plug.
Did he play today?
he
was out there. He was dressed, yeah.
Bennett sat instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that was his first game.
I think he
Was
might
it
be
his
right.
first game?
I haven't seen much of him.
Yeah, I think
He
he
might
had
be
an
right,
injury, late injury, and decided to
Yes.
say he could
Maybe
play
that's
through it,
it.
and they didn't scratch.
Do
him
we have a
off the
final on
roster.
that Sweden game?
No, I'll
we
look it
know
up.
where we're
Let's here. You know what? Do another segue,
I'm gonna do a couple more
and
reads here
then we
before
can
go
talk
into it.
baseball.
Yeah, because for Mr. Baseball, I know he's got a lot to say. I saw Blair and Barker talking today. You know, it's like they interrupted Olympic coverage to put on some baseball talk. There, hey, look at him go.
I interviewed Gordie Howe once.
Hey, that's hockey right there. You're Mr. Hockey right
What?
now, Mr. Hockey.
That's how I'm contributing.
How was that interview? How was Gordy?
It was phenomenal. Although there were some technical issues with my camera operator that led to it not necessarily airing as it should have, but that's neither here nor there. Talking to Mr. Hockey, Gordie Howe, was phenomenal.
Your career
it
has
was
something else, man. You talked to so
Late in
many
his
awesome
life,
people.
his wife was in ill health, I remember, so we spent a little time talking about that, and yeah, it was really cool. I got a Joe Sakic photo up there.
He's got some hockey in there.
Wendell
Right,
Clark, Wendell Clark, right here.
Hey, we love that guy.
So quit sneezing when we're talking hockey.
I'm sorry. You know, I was trying to remember, like, in all of my career, being on TV, being a broadcaster, being on radio, being online, I don't know if I've ever sneezed before while a live show was happening.
Did you ever twitch?
This is the realest show right here. There it is.
Twitch, that's good.
That's how you know the Twitch stream is on the board this Friday. No Uncle Brando. He's at the CCO Expo. Oh, look at this. Is that Wrigley?
That's Wrigley.
Wrigley. Where's Lucy? Where's the Lucy girl? Sweet Lou.
Lucy doesn't come into the basement.
Ah,
The
Lucy
monsters
knows.
live down here.
Do you guys remember the movie Wrigley Down Under?
No, but I feel like I'm watching
Quickly
it right
down
now.
under.
Oh, Quigley Down Under. Right.
That's like Australian royalty, isn't it? Or
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
The CCO experience in Vancouver. So Phenom and I, and whoever else we can rummage up to join us, will be doing the Friday Night Pizza Party stream over on Twitch. Thanks to our friends at Burns Pizza.
Sorry,
Boys,
we're
I gotta
slow.
tell you, the snacks, they keep getting better. This past stream, we had the Aaron's Delight in a light. So it was a light Aaron's Delight. And it was so incredibly good. I got to meet Grant, the guy who we email with all the time about all this stuff. So we had like this big, you're Grant, you're Gary. And we broke down, and it was super cool. And he loves what we're like, you guys go on a lot. Hey, like, yeah, we're doing something different. And we talked about how no one else is like doing this sort of way of promotion around here. It's like, yeah, when you're doing something different, that's how you knock it out. And so very happy with what we're doing. And so many delicious things for you to enjoy, be it the 10-inch, the 12-inch, the 15-inch, or the 18-inch. If you got the testicular fortitude to bring it out with a buddy, the Beast, Vern's Original Thick, all there for you. And do not forget, do not sleep on that $8.95 stuffed cheesy bread. It's got all those herbs and spices and dipping sauce. And it is oh so good. Thanks to our friends over at Vern's. And one more for you guys. A touch of positivity. Got another pop-up puppy party massage day going on at the Bridge City Vet Clinic. That is going on February 27th. And you can get signed up in advance at A Touch of Positivity. That's PAWS Positivity at gmail.com. It's $40 for a 35-minute session. Kendall and her team, they do incredible work ensuring quality of life for your animals as they continue to grow old. She's coming in here tomorrow. Going to be working on Marge again, and she's doing incredible stuff with her and her hips and all that stuff. Wrigley, maybe. I don't know if we do cats. I should see if she does cats, too. I feel like cats would be a lot harder to work on than a puppy.
he's almost 19.
He doesn't need,
Holy.
he doesn't need nothing, man. Grinding.
Doesn't
So,
look a day
shout
older
out.
than 7.
There it is. That's a spry cat. Thank you to our friends at A Touch of Positivity. All right, we got to sing now. And then it's baseball. We're going to go late, too, because Mr. Baseball is going to talk. We have no one's here to shut us down. We can do what we want.
Nice.
So we
I have
will.
to go coach at some point.
Yep. Well, we won't go too long.
Yeah.
If you have a business, you have a pop-up coming up,
Cool.
you have a fundraiser going on, you got a charity event that needs some eyes and ears.
Talk
You are
baseball.
doing a lot of good stuff, and you just want to make sure people are hearing you. We have become the hyper-local voice of this city by doing stuff like this, by going live, talking to people, and getting the word out. If you feel like you can benefit from this place, the magic that this place has, if you can get behind the idea of no dicks, no assholes, and no politics and no religion, if you can support the
Many
movement
sneezes.
of making the world a better place, putting others before yourself, the golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated. It's all there for you. Please reach out to us. Please. No Cyril sneers here. I want to hear the Cyril again. Well, not the Cyril. What's the nephew's name?
The nephew doesn't sound like that.
Well,
Is it?
it's Cyril. You do
Yeah.
it all the time.
But Cyril.
Thank
That
you.
one? Yeah.
Raccoons, check it out. Just send an email to. Oh, hold on. I'm going to do this.
Hey.
All right, I'm going to do this. This is going to be really good.
All right.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Contact at dufferinav.com. That is the email. This is the theme song.
Ding.
Mr. Baseball, he might be stealing your
wow,
thunder
wait.
there. He might be stealing your thunder. That was really good.
There's no way
Oh,
he's
now I
better
gotta
at
put the
that
earpiece
than
on.
I
If I try to
am.
do that, the auto tune with the earpiece
Yeah.
on, it's just
It
see you
sounded
later.
awful in my ear, and then it sounded good after.
I get told that a lot, minus the second part. All right, baseball, baby. Pitchers, catchers, everybody said, yeah, Olympics, but baseball. If only we had a guy with that in his name to tell us what's going on in the crazy world. Well, wait, we do, Mr. Baseball. How are we looking, friend? How's the baseball season starting off?
Oh my God. Our long national nightmare's over. We can stop thinking about all these other sports, these
Hold on.
international
Most
events.
importantly, any other hamate bone injuries to report since last week? Hamate?
As far as I know, no hamate bones have been fractured after Francisco Lindor, Jackson Holiday, and Corbin Carroll.
As the one.
The big
Those are
news
some
this
big
week.
names.
Well, yeah, those are big names.
They all out.
Yeah.
Are they all out?
With
Yeah.
Yeah, so
This little thing.
as of
Nope.
right now,
Oh, it's good.
the only one they're saying is going to miss major league time is Jackson Holiday. But it looks like the others may miss time
You got a
too.
bet?
It's really hard to predict how the hamate bone's going to go because it's apparently the bone like right here, and apparently gets really bad blood flow, which really impedes its ability to heal after you've had that surgery. And there's a really wide range of outcomes. There's been guys who have come back right away, and there's been guys who have been out months, and it's kind of unpredictable.
The unpredictability of it, though, to add to that, Mr. Baseball, from what I've been reading, is that there's a significant drop in power. So maybe not performance, but imagine those that catch with their left hand but swing with their right. Maybe it's the first day of spring, and you play catch, and your hand gets a little bit numb, and maybe you don't have the softest hands. And then it affects you when it's your turn to take BP. It's like that, only times 10. You've broken something in your hand. And a drop in power is expected with that injury.
Yeah, it's certainly understandable. I mean, when you're having to grip something really tightly and then make contact with something really hard, it certainly makes sense. The Blue Jays got a bunch of bad news too, all in one day.
Oh, yeah.
We got Anthony Santander. I don't know. Is he ever going to play for the Blue Jays? That deal's looking terrible. Luckily, I mean, thank God last year went so well for the Blue Jays, but holy cow, fans would be losing their minds over the Anthony Santander contract.
I don't like that the injury got worse over the break. I was just like, when are you going to talk about this? Like, why are we finding
Anthony,
this out?
Maybe go see a doctor in the off season.
Yes, come on.
Yeah,
surely he was.
Like when we were planning, we were planning 2026, we were saying this bat's going to be in that lineup, and all of a sudden it just jokes. Like, why did we think that? Why were we so naive?
Yeah,
like, were they promoting like, hey, he will be playing, like, or was that just in our head?
Oh yeah, he was supposed to be a big part of the team this year.
All right,
but Jays. You know what? When I need a replacement for, when I do some soul searching, I usually look to Jesus, and that's what the Blue Jays did. So you can keep talking.
I think that was a segue to your next comment about another signing. That wouldn't be a bad thing. He's still on the bad things.
You're on the bad things.
Yeah, he's still going. What else happened to the boys?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Sanchez. Yes.
Yeah,
sorry.
There it is.
The Blue Jays traded for him. I didn't. It's like, what?
Hey, there's no religion
no
talk
religion
here, so
to
yeah,
full
that's right.
religion.
Yeah.
No, what I was going to say first is remember how in the offseason when super early on Shane Bieber picked up his player option and we were all like, Shane Bieber, what a great guy. He loves it here. He just wants to be here. What a good... Oh, no, he's got a forearm injury.
Not the dreaded forearm injury.
Scary.
Oh.
We'll see. That
Coach Kamatu, you were all over that. I reckon Coach Kamatu called that.
That sounds really cool. I'd buy that.
And then his sliders too hard, or what's up?
No, I was all over that as soon as he signed that deal because it's just not realistic. It's just like someone looks as like, do I like my situation? Yes. Do I know how, if I opt in and am injured, will this group of people that I've got to know still treat me the same and respect me? And is it a good environment for me to heal and recover from and then come back and maybe be able to be on a playoff contending team and then earn a larger contract? That's what I was thinking. There's no way that someone in full health would opt into a contract way below your market value. Unless there's a guy like Ramirez with Cleveland, or there's guys that are just like, have a young family, they like their setup, they've been there forever, they don't want to change anything. Sometimes you get those hometown discounts, as you talk about. But this was not a hometown discount because he wasn't even in town that long. That's why I thought. But thank you for the recognition.
How severe are we talking with this for him? Because I didn't know anything about this. Going to be a lingering issue?
Well, right now they're talking about like he should be good to go for opening day.
I hate when they do
Maybe.
that.
We'll see that. We'll see.
Flexors and forearms, man. It's not a good mix. It might as well be a elbow, man. Oh, I hate this. Why did we talk about it? We had a good day today. Let's get to. Is there any other injuries to report, Mr. Baseball?
That pitcher whose name I can never remember, who was really great in 2024. We talked about him a lot early on last year. as like the
Bowden
breakout.
Francis. Bowden Francis.
Bowden Francis.
I
Thank
saw
you.
him.
I
That's
can
it.
never remember his name.
That's my guy. Yeah, he's going full injured reserve
Full
now. Is that
TJ.
what it is? So what's that mean?
Yeah,
How
so
long?
he'll be up for the year.
The whole. That's exactly what it means. That's what I didn't.
The
want.
year.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that's
And-
why you go and get a Dylan Cease.
Yep. And that's why you don't necessarily want to ditch Jose Barrios, you know, because all of a sudden he's now in your rotation.
Absolutely. And any hard feelings from him saying thanks but no thanks on the World Series?
I'm imagining everyone's putting it behind them. At least that's been the party
Especially now.
line so far, but that's a
Especially
fair
now,
question.
yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Well, he came out and apologized. They asked
Yeah.
him about. He's like, that was a huge mistake on my part. I shouldn't have did that. I was caught up in the emotions, and it's like we can all get it. We get it.
I get, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm okay.
And
with,
good. And there you go. Admitting you're wrong, just like the Team Canada skip should have done.
Get
He
rid of the
did-
egos. Get
He did
rid of the
not
egos.
say he was wrong.
Well, what I read, maybe it was a bad translation. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't feel that he said he was wrong. He just justified his decision. He said he wanted to recover at home, having an extended. He wanted to be with his family as he's recovering. He felt he needed them. He was frustrated that he wasn't part of this.
I was wrong. I may have just assumed that's what he said. It
And
felt
that's-
like it came through from what he was saying. That was what I got from
Sorry
And
that
Gary
he
was
didn't
my
hand-
source, so I don't know.
He
Put
was
it on
sorry
I'll
that
wear
he
this
didn't
one.
handle it differently. Like he said, he told some of his close friends he wanted to be with his family. He wanted to rehab at home, and he didn't want to pull his kids from school to come stay in Toronto for an extended period of time or travel around. They were going to stay in school. He's like, I can recover here. I don't need to be a distraction in the media asking why I'm not there.
one thing, and one thing only to counter all of that.
Ah.
You spend your entire life trying to get to this one point, whether you're a part of it or not.
Yep.
That is why you're there, is to play or at least be around this moment.
No, I'm saying we're letting him off the hook, but I'm just saying he's not apologetic for it. He's saying he's sorry he didn't handle it differently. That doesn't mean he's not sorry he wasn't there. I'm just saying we can't let him off the hook.
Either way, they need him now. They need him, so everyone better get over it real quick.
Yeah.
Tell us more about Jesus. Oh, sorry, you got more. Go ahead, Mr. Baseball.
Oh, no, that's fine. We can talk about Jesus Sanchez. So the Jays sent Joey Loperfido back to the team they got him from. So the Jays are taking on more salary, and they were getting a bit more of a veteran outfielder, sort of a fourth, fifth outfielder type of guy. He's a guy who had a ton of prospect pedigree. He came up with the Marlins, and then got traded to the Pirates, and then got traded to the Astros, and now has been traded to the Blue Jays. He's always been interesting. He's never really delivered on that promise.
I
but
hear he's got the power. He's packing that pop.
He's
That
got
was the
some pop.
difference. That's what I hear
Yeah.
they're looking for from this guy.
And with it, he's got about a 39% strikeout rate.
Love it. Right where I like it.
That sweet spot.
Mine was a little higher back in the day. Hey, coach, but that's pretty good. Not bad. You
And
were gonna
then
say?
the other big news.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, Mr. Baseball. It's all you. This is your time now.
Yep. The other big news. Thank you. Thank God. So we've mentioned this a few times, and I'm sure people who care about baseball, and if you don't care about baseball, I don't know why you're watching the Wednesday edition of
It's
your
not
show.
the show for you yet. Check out tomorrow.
But there's a labor situation looming for 2027.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Possibly
Good call.
a lockout on the way. And what happens yesterday? The president of the Major League Baseball Players Association all of a sudden announces he's resigning as they are about to head into possibly the
Not
most
a good
crucial and
sign.
divisive negotiations in the history of the relationship between the players and the owners,
Who's filling in?
because he was having an affair with his
Yes.
sister-in-law.
Oh, it's not even because he's scared of what's coming. It's because he had too many extracurriculars going on. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not,
So
I
the
was
big-
worried that we were doomed, and he's like, I'm not driving this ship. No, that's different. Okay.
That's
That
Here's the
sucks.
thing.
It's horrible, obviously. But
There was an investigation initially into, there was some sort of financial things happening behind the scenes. There was an investigation being held looking into what the Players Association was doing. And then all of a sudden it came out that,
What?
yeah, that financial thing was Tony Clark, the now former president of the Major League Baseball Players Association, gave his sister-in-law a job with the MLB Players Association. It seems, we haven't had confirmation on this, but we now know he was also having an affair with his sister-in-law.
Tony
So this
Clark,
is
man.
just
the oldest
exactly
job.
what
That's the oldest
Players
profession.
Association needs right now.
Yeah.
Getting ready for this.
Dude.
That's the oldest profession in work, isn't it?
Ugh.
Well,
I'm not gonna.
Job that she
I'm not
got?
gonna pay
Yeah.
you for your services, but I'll give you a job.
Yeah.
got a
Weird.
job.
And you know what? You can
Make
when,
your own job, Joe.
when I look back at Tony Clark, I look at him as like a really good dude. Like he was, what was he, first base or
Yeah.
something like that? He didn't hit dingers. He was
First
like one of those
base, yeah,
contact
come on.
guys. Like I like Tony Clark. I'm very upset right now. This makes me very sad.
Are you
Yeah.
confusing him with Will Clark?
No. I remember Tony Clark.
Are you confusing him with Tony Fernandez?
No, definitely not. That's my dude.
Tony Fernandez?
So is this here's one for us. And again, hanging out with you all the way around table. Didn't have a single reset today because we've been
Are
all
you
over the place.
confusing him
This
with
is great.
Tony Danza?
Except that's extravaganza. I'm not. He did play baseball though. For the record, if you know anything about Who's the Boss, that intro, you
There you
see
go.
Tony Danza sliding into home. Pretty darn awesome. And former player. I'm thinking, hearing this labor talk, all of this stuff, I'm just envisioning something. And we can come back to this very show to check the date and time on it. If the Toronto Blue Jays are leading Major League Baseball in
stop.
every
Yes.
single aspect of whatever that is,
Stop it.
if they do their best Montreal Expos
Stop it.
1994 impersonation, is that going to be enough for both sides? Like, you know what? We don't
It
want
can't
that.
happen.
We don't want that.
Put it out of your
Lion
mind. It
north
can't
of the-
happen.
I'm just saying. That
The
Canada
contract goes
bias.
until December 1st.
I
And then
guess
we're
I'll
gonna
go
get
all the way
moved to
through.
Oakland.
There.
That's a good point.
Yeah, like I feel like this is getting set up where everything's going to fall on poor Canada again.
Worst case scenario, we lose games in 2027. Nothing
So
can
we,
happen.
so we have a for
Yeah.
sure year this year.
Yeah.
Good. 94 is out. Got it. I'm happy again. I'm
Yeah, I
feeling
just
good.
hope it doesn't, because they've already laid the template for shortened seasons, right?
Yeah.
They've had the COVID situation. They've had that shortened season with the collective bargaining agreement where we will still get a season in. We promise you, it won't be 162 games. It will be 141. It will be
Find a
102.
way.
It will be 87 games. It will be, okay, we'll play a 65 game season and we'll get her done.
Man,
Yeah.
that was so long
There's-
ago, and it's still so fresh in my brain, dude. Like you just couldn't handle 3 in a row flying north of the border. Hey, everybody had to come together to conspire against Canada.
There needs to be some tweaks, but I think they know what those tweaks are. And it's like, but the Players Association, like if you're worried about the big bad Dodgers and all these things like this, they're all into it. And it's like everyone talks about
One more.
managers that or owners that can spend and all this and that, but it's like with the collective bargaining, with the trading, with the teams that are making money, making bank, aren't the teams that you're expecting, like making revenue from their
Yeah.
teams and like
Spending low, earning high.
there's so many more teams at the bottom that could spend a little bit more. Now there's risk of them
Absolutely.
doing that. There's risks because you don't know, you're not quite sure what the other teams are going to do. So it looks worse at the end of the year, typically. However, there's teams at the bottom end that could do more to improve this situation.
I just realized I don't think we've had the 4 of us together since Kyle Tucker signed his big contract. Have we been together? Coach, when have you been able to talk about that at all?
It's
And
yeah, we haven't talked about it yet, but
I only bring it up
Yeah.
because the second that contract got signed, everyone says, thanks a lot, Kyle Tucker. Now we're going to have a lockout or now we're going to have a strike or whatever. Was it that big of a signing that it will lead to a work stoppage, whichever side does it?
I mean, I think
Dod-
it's a convenient excuse for the owners that aren't the Dodgers owners to use. But
Yeah.
this was always going to be a huge fight, no matter what. This gives them more ammunition, but no matter what, the other owners who aren't the Dodgers, Yankees, Mets, Red Sox, Cubs are going to be saying we're poor. We can't. These other 5 owners are ruining the game. That was
Salary cap,
inevitable.
Salary cap. Yeah.
Yep, which will
think-
never happen.
I think the bigger concern is how teams were willing to spend an absorbent amount of money on 1 year heading in. Like Bobichet's going to make 42 mil. He can opt out, or he can opt in.
We almost made it all the way through without talking about him.
Sorry. Or same with Kyle Tucker. I mean, he's got opt-outs, I think, every 2 years. But it's just interesting the high AAV that they ended up getting at the very kind of crunch time before everyone's going to start reporting, like within whatever it was, 3 weeks or however long it's been.
Yeah.
It's just interesting how that there was a shift when we thought it was playing out where they were going to get less and less and less.
Yeah,
And
it
these
just
guys
goes
were
the
going to
other
end up
way.
being a bargain or just sign 1 year deals to see what happened. Instead, essentially they did that, but it was just like massive amount of money.
Coach One, your thoughts on Kyle Tucker possibly being the reason for all the drama?
Well, I'm going to put it back on you guys. If let's say, who's one of our competitors right now? I don't know if it's a podcast or a talk show. What's a talk show in Saskatoon right now?
No,
What was it? I can't remember. Are we allowed to mention any names or not?
Sure,
How about Good
Okay.
Sports? Good Sports.
Okay.
Networks. Hello,
But
every
if Good
Thursday.
Sports came to you and said, we're going to give you $40 million for the next 3 years,
Yeah.
and after
I
the
would be on
first
that
year,
show.
you can go back to your show,
Yeah. I'd be
What
on
would you
Good
do?
Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you'd be in
I don't-
Good Sports. Yeah.
I don't think anyone.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's questioning Kyle Tucker getting as much money as possible. That's the whole point of the job, to have an agent. I feel like he's being mislabeled as the reason for all this because he got so much. It's like
Gotcha.
all he's doing is just going out there and getting as much as he
I have a
can.
more important
Get
addition.
it.
Is Ryan from Good Sports making way more money than I am? on this
No,
network?
everyone's making the same amount.
Okay. Because I was about to lose it.
We
We're
don't need
shrewd
a strike.
negotiators,
We don't need a
us
strike
members
on
of
the
the- of the
other way
dam.
around. We're in week 4 of Coach Kamatu not showing up as he is on strike, demanding getting paid 2 Gatorades when he gets it instead of 1, just like Flats over on Good Sports.
Can I have 2
You get a
squirts of
Gatorade?
hot sauce? Yeah, we don't ship them out to Aussie land there. They have
Although-
some.
I am getting real close, Coach One, to sending you a Vern's pizza. I'm trying to see how much it'll cost. I'm going through the motions, but we're trying hard here. We'll see what we can do. I'm talking with the boys.
All right.
Everyone needs a taste of the Verns.
Imagine sending a frozen pie that way. And it
Well,
would
that's how
it
you
would
do
be
it.
like
That's how you do it.
Yeah, just slowly cook on the way
Under the
there,
engine.
and it's like, yeah.
Oh,
it'd
let
be
it go.
ready
Ready
to go, hot and ready. Oh, that's the wrong phrase.
Ready and
Crap,
hot.
ready and hot.
Ready and
My
hot.
bad.
Mr. Baseball, anything else before we wake up Frankie and make our way out of here as far as baseball goes, or just your time as a whole?
Friday, there will be baseball games being played in the warm Florida and Arizona sun. You'll be able to watch them on your TV or through your MLB.TV account, and I'm so excited for that. I love spring training.
Can we commit to doing something? Because I have some days I need to
Yes,
take
I'm
off
in.
work.
Whatever it is.
Watch party.
Watch party. Opening day is like my brother usually is able to take it off. I don't know if he can this year. I did last year. Ended up having to go into work for a little bit, but I haven't even thought about it. When is opening day? The 8th, April 8th or something
Thursday,
like that? Or
March 28th, I believe.
28th. I was a week late.
Nope.
March.
Thursday. That's right away.
That's so exciting. Should we should have, I don't know. Who plays?
I might be
who's
wrong
got
on
the
that.
afternoon game? It's like the Cubs probably. Or the Mets. Seems like a Mets or Cubs thing to do. Have the afternoon game.
I forgot to hit my telemiracle.
There's actually a
What is that?
Wednesday night game. I forgot. There's I think the Giants and Yankees are playing on the Wednesday night.
That's incredible.
That's lame.
Oh, you guys. One more for us. Oh, look, it's covering up Coach One. Telemiracle 50 backstage lounge. We will be hosting it. We got some scripts sent out. It's starting to become a reality. Again, 400 seats available for the public to come out and support live at Prairie Land Park. It's going to be awesome. Put it on your calendar, February 28th, March 1st. Telemiracle 50. Bring them back, the live studio audience. Very, very excited for that. All right, you guys, I think we're going to wake up Frankie. Everyone's good?
2:15 p.m. Eastern time.
Which would be 1:15 our time.
Something like that.
Okay.
We got the Rays, or is that when the time changes again? Because spring.
Oh, it'll switch
Yeah, by
back.
then we'll be 2 hours behind the
So
Eastern time.
at
zone.
noon Sasky time, we got the Rays versus the Cardinals. We'll also have the Cubs and the Nationals, and then
My
the
wheels are
Jays
spinning.
versus the minor league athletics until they move into that
Vegas, baby.
super clear dome thing in Vegas. But the Athletics
They should play in the
versus Toronto.
Sphere.
That'd be cool.
Pop
Toronto
banging
versus
in
the
there.
Athletics, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I believe for Adrian that would be 8 p.m. No, 10 p.m.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
Well, what I'm thinking here is
We keep AJ up all night. We watch 3 hours of
well,
baseball.
we do the watch party starting with the Jays game, and we flow that into the live show, and then we stay on for the night and just have a full watch, like a 9-hour stream,
Oh,
all
fun.
baseball. Let's go all in. Why not?
Let's do it.
I mean, I'm in.
Yeah, I know
There
you
is a
guys-
Wednesday night game on the.
So
tw-
Adrian, you know
I
what?
had the
That
date
way-
wrong.
You know what? If we do
March
this long enough,
25th.
Adrian could go to bed late and wake up early
And then
Yeah.
and join, like leave the
Beautiful.
show, join the show.
Yes.
But still
Come
have-
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And have a
that's
different
fantastic.
type of coffee for each game.
Boom. What
So
other
yeah,
types are
Wednesday,
couple
March
matchups.
25th, Yankees and Giants, full slate on Thursday. First game is actually Pirates and Mets at 11 our time.
All right. Our planning is going to come up quick. That's what I'm learning about all this.
I don't
I'm
believe
in.
that.
Everything comes up quick,
Big
including
deal.
Sell America. Woo! Boys, so thankful and grateful that we got to do this. This is like, in my head, I was thinking, I wasn't even sure if this guy was going to be in here, so I was going to just come on and complain about not knowing guys on the hockey team and talk about a little bit of baseball. Boy, oh boy, you guys really carry this show, so thank you.
Blue
thank you,
Jays don't
thank
play
you.
till Friday, March 27th.
Yeah, I was just looking at the Blue Jays schedule. That's my bad.
So we won't have the Jays on that big day.
We won't.
No.
Which is okay.
Oh, we can maybe do the Jays. We can do whatever.
We
that's
can do it
the
on
beauty.
Friday instead.
You guys, we can do whatever we want. This is our place. There's no one to tell us we can't. I keep forgetting that. I've been so, what's that, Pavlovian trained, where it's like, oh, I
Has
better ask
anyone
somebody.
checked with the man?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
It's us. We're the ones.
You are the man.
That's where, no, all of it. I ain't nothing. That's what every day I learn that when I step in the studio. When I step in here, it's just me. The magic comes in when everyone else contributes. It's a beautiful process.
Magic.
It's unbelievable. It's just like that Melbourne Magic Coach one is sipping on there. But the second you guys roll in here, this place becomes the juggernaut that it is. And it's so cool. Thank you to all of you fellas for hanging out and giving us some time and talking all the good stuff. Coach One, what's going on in your podcasting world, your stuff? Get it out there real quick. Promote, my friend.
All right. Make sure all three of you follow. I need more followers. So get onto Spotify or whatever podcast. Teams That Swear, follow it. The next one's coming up. Brett Pinnell, ex-sniper, goes in a very different direction than I thought it would. That's probably something really important that all men listen to. So he's a guy who had to pull the trigger. And then what happened after that was pretty amazing what he had to go through. So Teams That Swear, the episode's coming out tomorrow, I think. So
Perfect. There it is. See, I
There it
haven't
is.
followed a single thing of anything. Like even with my old stuff, I never sent out any follows or any of that stuff. So it's sort of like been my mantra, but definitely follow this one. That's what I always
Maisie, get on his phone and press follow.
I
Yeah.
don't have any of that stuff. Well, hold on. No.
You got a
We're
phone?
playing music right now. Oh no. All right. We got this. Hold on. We're good. Boys, thank you again. We love you. We appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with the Thursday edition of your show. Until then, have the best night of your life. We love you so much.
Thanks, Coach.